Sadiku of Kosovo, 22 years old, qualified for Tokyo at 60 kilos. Exited the tournament fairly swiftly, but still a major achievement to get there. European Youth Champion in 2016. And Rashida Ellis, the first fighter from the USA that we've seen in a semi-final today. Finished second to Ferreira, who we've just seen in the American Championships in Ecuador a couple of months ago. And got to Tokyo as well, but lost to Caroline Dubois by split decision in the first round. Bronze medalist at the Pan Ams in 2019. And Sadiku has won by unanimous decision all the way through so far. Rashida Ellis, almost the same. A split decision 4-1 in the quarterfinals against Jaismine of India. Sadiku got past Shi Yiwu of Chinese Taipei. The US team had a very successful men's World Championships, brought a young team, pretty inexperienced team, and they lit the place up, quite honestly. I had almost all of them in my ring pretty much all the way through, and they were terrific. Raheem Gonzalez with a gold, Jamal Harvey with a gold, Roscoe Hill, Sean Lee, Jamar Tully, Obed Bartiel. I'm missing fighters out. But they were great to watch. And they really kind of took to the stage. They really owned it, despite their lack of experience. Hasn't been quite the same for the women this time around. Rashida Ellis in the blue there of USA. Sadiku of Kosovo in the red. Good right hand, nice long right hand there from Ellis. Brother Ronald was a pro fighter. People will recognise the name, some people I'm sure. Now coaches her. Trying to keep it on the outside here. Ellis has got a nice jab on her, really extends it. There it is. Catches Sadiku with it as she was looking to move in. Long right hand just pins her on the chest. And this is good stuff from Ellis because she's keeping this simple. She's not throwing bundles of punches, but she's throwing enough. And when she lands, it just offsets Sadiku, means that she has to stop and get her balance back, start again. Short with a 1-2 there, Sadiku. Ellis taking the feet back. 1-2 from Ellis. Did get there. There's that jab again. That's a good scoring punch. Easy to see for the judges. Sadiku trying to get onto the inside, but it was Ellis who landed the better punch there as well, that right hand. Heading towards the final minute of round one. Well, the referee hadn't called break there, so they're both perfectly within their rights just to get on with it. Good combination, but a left hand there off the back of it from Sadiku. She was setting her feet and getting to work a bit more there, Ellis, and she got caught, so that might be something to think about. That's a round for the blue corner, I would say. A 10-8 there from Guatemala. The other's 10-9. So a good start from Rashida Ellis, who boxed well, as I say, keeping it on the outside for the most part. And she can win the fight doing that. Sadiku's got to try and get inside that jab. Move that head on the way in. And throw her out of that rhythm. So into the second. Just dips in with a right to the body there, Rashida Ellis. And Sadiku, I think, is going to try and bring a bit more heat here. Ellis working with the jab. Throws that right hand and rolls out to her right. Sadiku looking for the jab. Left hand there of Ellis just touched her on the side of the head. Second round similar to the first so far. 1-2, but I don't think it really got there from Sadiku. If it did, it hit gloves. Good upper body movement there from Ellis. Well, the referee's telling her to keep her head up, but she dipped to the knees there. There was nothing wrong with that. Right hand into the body there from Sadiku. Looks to try and get on the jab. Snatches at the right hand a little bit there when she was in a pretty good position. There's that jab again from Ellis. Into the final minute of round 2. Ellis taking that opening round. There's that jab again. Just plants it up from the waist. As I say, really gets every millimetre out of it. And again, and the advantage of that is that it just stops your opponent in their tracks. You don't have to hit them absolutely full force, solid in the face. If you catch them on the neck, shoulder, anywhere with it, it just means that whatever they were planning to do, if they were moving forward, then it takes their balance away. They have to start thinking again. And it's not like Ellis is particularly tall either. It's just that's something she's drilled in the gym from a very early age. And it's surprising how many fighters you see at this level who don't really throw a jab, because the benefits of it are there for everybody to see when you see someone who can do it. A good bit of work there from Ellis towards the end of the round as well. 1-2 came in from Sadiku, just pulled that weight back, made a miss, and then fired the right hand back. And that will be another round for the blue corner. I'm confident of that. Ten nines. So she's making quite routine work of this so far, Rashida Ellis. Good discipline in her boxing, and there's that long right hand as well. As I say, she gets every millimetre out of it. She has got long arms, which is something that is always a bonus for a fighter. It's something that makes a person suitable to be a boxer if you've got long arms. Third and final round, Sadiku of Kosovo with it all to do here in the red. Rashida Ellis of the USA in the blue. Just to southpaw there briefly, Sadiku. May as well try something to try and disrupt this nice flow that Ellis has been in pretty much from the start. Just reach for the 1-2 a little bit there. Tiny mistake, but Sadiku had just pulled well out of range and wasn't able to do anything about it. It wasn't like the balance completely went anyway. Stepping in there with a 1-2 again, Ellis. Again, good head movement. The right hand came in, just pulled that chin back, pulled that head back. Nice combination again. And it's been very, very simple. The tools that she's used here, Rashida Ellis, jab, right hand. That's pretty much been it. She hasn't thrown much else apart from that. Nice combination there from Sadiku. Closing stages. So Ellis will go through to the final where she'll meet Beatrice Ferreira, who she lost to at the recent American Championships. And there we go, there goes the belt. Good display from the fighter in the blue corner. And it wasn't all that much that Dojeta Sadiku could do with her. Both Olympians. So that's the level that they're at. And it was a comfortable win for Rashida Ellis. .5-0, and she'll have won every round with all 5 of the judges there, I'm sure about that. Silver medal and $50,000 US guaranteed to her there. Billy Walsh, the coach, US coach behind her there. Such a successful coach for Ireland for a long time now, transferring that success to the USA, who had a good Olympics. Slightly strange Olympics for them because Keyshawn Davis and Duke Reagan were part of the team and medalled, which they wouldn't have been expecting because Team USA don't entertain the idea of professionals staying in the fold and boxing as amateurs. But because of COVID, although they'd both already turned pro and didn't have any intention of continuing as amateurs, they found that their rankings were still good enough to qualify them for the Olympic Games, because the American qualifying never happened because of because of the pandemic. And of course, you're going to take that opportunity if it comes.